we go. This is what we'll start.
Sorry, performance anxiety.
I love how this is how we start.
Yes. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nate. Happy birthday to you. Just blow out the candles. Just get it. Good, I'm freaking hungry. I need a donut.
Guys, it's my birthday. I am 22 today. And before we start anything, I would just like to compliment my friend Cameron and my other friends who have wished me the best wishes. Last night, my friend Maddie realized I didn't even realize for half an hour that it was my birthday because I was playing Cops and Robbers with my church group, with my group of crew at Ball State. And my friend Maddie, I was looking at my phone, and my brother sent me the link to Taylor Swift's 22. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's my birthday right now. And then Maddie started cranking it in my car, and my friend Alex and Maddie sang me 22 by Taylor Swift. And Maddie got it on video, and maybe I'll post it to my story or something. But that was really sweet of her. That was the beginning. And then all my friends came, a couple of my friends came over last night to my apartment and talked to me, just hung out a little bit. That was really fun. Then I woke up this morning with like a million messages, and I keep getting a million more because social media, and we have a following on More Than Paper and Organic Playing Cards. So thank all of you guys for wishing me happy birthday. I'm continuing to thank people as I'm going here. And then I woke up, edited stuff for More Than Paper, and now I've been on this train that Cam has been taking me around and said that I'm booked for the entire day, basically. We had a meeting with my entrepreneurship teacher. We have some good direction on where we're taking Organic Playing Cards to hopefully make this a sustainable business. That's a great birthday wish. I was getting a little frustrated at posting More Than Paper stuff this morning, but I was just like, God, you don't want, like, where can I seek you out here? And he was like, you are getting frustrated, or basically I was just reflecting, and I'm like, I'm getting frustrated, so I just need him to give me patience. So I went and I took a bath and lit a candle. Oh no.
What?
Oh no. I'll be back.
Oh, no!
That's 100% going to look like a bit.
These... that counted as a candle.
I guess it did, but now we have to replace it. That 100% looked like
Okay, alright, replace it. You do that. While I do that, I want to show you guys this.
Oh, you want to hold it up to the camera?
That'll be the thumbnail.
That could definitely be the thumbnail.
And then I'm going to go put it back in the fridge so it doesn't know.
I'll keep this right here then. You guys can see it. It says, happy birthday, Nate. There's OPC, our snackers, our peelers, and then a card with an orange on it. So Cam went and got that for me this morning. While you go put that away. The battery's dying already.
I know.
We're 3 minutes in. This is great. Guys, battery's dying on the podcast, so this might turn into an audio little mix-up. Anyway, Cam has been assembling all these things for me. He just ordered pizza for us. That was super sweet. He got me a birthday cake. He has planned out an entire day for us after this podcast that I know nothing about. And guys, my birthday has been fantastic so far. So I just want to thank all my friends for giving me happy birthday wishes. I got some really sweet texts. One from my friend Mary, one from my friend Lindsay, one from my friend Havana, from my dad, my mom, my friend Jacob, my roommate Cam. My friend Zach sent me a really sweet message. His girlfriend sent me a really sweet message. And they're both lovely. And I've been really, really loved on my birthday so far, and I appreciate it.
I'm going to keep the door cracked because I have to listen for the pizza to be here. Oh,
no. Is they not going to call you? There's a pizza coming. The battery's dying on the camera. We've been running around like chickens with our heads cut off. All day long. We've had a meeting with my entrepreneurship person, Crystal. I got this donut.
Awesome.
Cameron's just surprising me in all directions. I have an entire day planned out. I have a birthday cake. I have a pizza.
That's part of the pizza.
My roommate. This is literally the most hectic podcast we've ever done. This is ridiculous. Who is it? Who is it? Is it someone I know?
No.
Tell her shalom. Anyway, guys, this one may be a really weird podcast. Also, I don't think the mic's in the middle of the camera, and that's bothering me. But I just want to thank. I want to take this time out if I can, just to throw some love up to Jesus, because I don't know. I'm definitely blessed to be alive another year. I'm blessed to have so many friends that love me, and I need the glory to go to him because it is not of my own accord. I don't deserve to be loved this way, but I am so loved and so treasured, and it's freaking awesome. And I love it and I adore it, and I'm so thankful for it. And I wish to be more thankful for it. I don't even know what the rest of this day holds. I'm already excited, but we're already running around in a panic. And so I was literally just able to rest and take some time to sit in the bath and collect myself and say, God, like, you've already given me so much. I get to run a business with my best friend. I live with another best friend, both with the same name. And I have had so many cool opportunities and blessings in my life, and just bring on the hardships, because you have to have hardships to outweigh those good times. Like, had you not had sucky days before, you would not have such great days now. And I think I'm having such a great day now, and I get to experience the weight of that and the feeling of that because of having off days. And now there's a pizza coming in here. This is legitimately...
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Greek's Pizza, not
One
a sponsor.
plate because you don't have clean dishes.
That's all right. Oh, guys, this is a Hawaiian pizza. This is Greek's Hawaiian, which is unlike any other Hawaiian known to man.
Just help me.
Pull it off.
Yep, just grab it hot.
Oh, it's on the table. Most hectic, I'm telling you. I was just telling them everything I'm thankful. Everything I'm thankful for you and all my friends who love me and support me and have cared for me and shown me affection in these days.
If it goes out, we'll just leave it out for a while. They saw all the things we needed them to see.
Literally the first 5 minutes. It may go black. We may even shoot B-roll for this.
Sorry for all the listeners on Spotify and podcast, or on the pod, or Spotify and
This is one if you're
Spotify.
watching. Oh, there's a bacon stuck in my throat. Got it. If you're listening to this on any platform, you need to go watch this video. So many things have just happened.
Yes.
Hold on.
Pizza's so hot. What?
I want to pray for us, because everything. Just take a minute to stop. The camera may even go out, but just to stop and think, if I may.
Go for it. Yeah.
All right. Dear Lord, I just thank you so much for this opportunity to get to be on a podcast with my best friend, to get to run a business with my best friend, to have pizza presented to me, and literally I feel like I'm being treated like a king today, and I definitely do not deserve it, Lord. But it is because of your glory reigning through me that I even get to experience anything close to this. So I just want to lift this up in thanks. And Lord, I love you, and I just pray that more people get to know about you and your caring kindness and love that you have for them. I just thank you for all the cool opportunities to get to share cardistry with people, and our playing cards with people. And I just thank you that I've been given a platform to speak and share your name and your glory, for just you to love on other people and be giving other people joy in ways that they can experience it. And Lord, I just thank you for all the times where it has been hard, so that I can experience times like this, and us being humans just have to have that contrast where there are days that absolutely suck, but then we get to have days that are like this on your birthday where it seems like everything is going absolutely right. And even though things may go wrong later, Lord, that we can still thank you for those, because trials of many kinds just persevere and develop perseverance in our faith. And Lord, I just thank you so much for Cam and the sweet personality you've given him to take care of his friends and be caring, and all my other friends who have just been taking care of me today and showing me so much love and affection. And Lord, I feel like I'm just getting one big hug from all my friends, and I absolutely adore it. So just thank you for allowing me to experience this. And I pray that we will just grow closer to you and glorify you on this podcast, and that we will continue to move forward, just glorifying your name. And Lord, just let us enjoy this podcast, and let your will be done in this, with whatever that may be. And we love you, and we pray these things in your almighty name. Amen.
What? Eat pizza.
I love
Hello.
I love that. So when we were overseas, nobody said amen. So everyone had their little, because we had to use code. So we all had to use like different things. So I love that if you were to ever pray, that your thing could be like lit. And that's how you end it. It's because it's supposed to be an acknowledgement.
Uh-huh.
And if you're supposed to be in a relationship with him, then you're supposed to be able to acknowledge him like you're talking to.
I've never had this.
You've never had it? What do you think?
I get it.
Best pizza ever. We have a whole thing. This is awful. That battery still hasn't gone out.
Oh. Let's move on to some questions.
Already?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting pizza sauce all over my phone.
Oh.
We're gonna have to do so many things at once. What?
I
You think we'll hear when the camera goes out?
Who cares?
We're at that place now. We're eating. If you guys don't like listening to this one, sorry. You'll hear another one.
Okay. Let's go to
This is so good.
waffles or pancakes.
Waffles, easy.
That's why I love you.
I do agree. You know why? Because the syrup fills the little divots.
Right. Well, dude, put chocolate chips in it.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate
Pancakes
chips don't slide
also.
off.
I don't like the texture of pancakes for too long. I do like mini pancakes where I can fold them up and dip them in the syrup.
But then that's not a pancake.
It is. It's a mini pancake.
But it's
my gosh.
but it's more like a pancake stick. You know,
Not a stick. You're talking about French toast sticks.
Yeah.
I'm getting meat on my computer. I don't even need this open. Oh.
How does a human acquire? How does a human acquire the level of sexy that Nate has? I don't know.
You have my parents, I guess. I don't know.
Good old Greg and Amy Lex. Shout out to them one time.
So ask you be the same as my brother and sister. You achieve.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Wait, who's
The
that
great.
from? Who is it from? Because first of all, thank you. I hope this is really sexy.
AIWIRRIG.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the guy who introduced me to the Bible podcast. He's dope.
Oh.
What's his first name again? I always forget if it's Eric.
I
'cause
don't
it sounds
know.
like it, or it
I
might be
don't.
Andrew. I think it's Andrew. If not, I know who he is. I love him.
Legacy1_1. This guy's a freaking legend. He buys so many of our cards. So happy birthday, Nate the Great.
Oh, is that the guy who was like Timmy Turner and then?
Yep.
Oh my
Worst
gosh.
birthday present you ever got?
Ooh.
What? I can't wait for this one.
This is a good podcast. It's too bad we're chewing through all of it.
That's fine.
Oh
no.
What?
No, don't worry about it.
You're wrecking the pizza, aren't you?
No, I'm.
Oh, it's getting on our carpet.
Yep.
You got the plate?
Yep. I'll take that.
We'll just
Worst birthday gift ever.
this.
Load her up.
This right here.
This
absolutely amazing day. Worst gift ever.
worst.
Um,
But like high key. What is the
I don't know. I've always had pretty good birthdays.
Have you had one where you're like, oh, an avocado, thanks, like you're just like, oh.
There were a couple.
You don't have to say who got them for you. That's awful.
There was this one. Actually, no. Here's the thing. At the time, I really didn't want it. Now I'm like, I don't care. There was one year I got a hat. I got like a snow hat, like just a pull over your ears hat from like. I can just say it. I don't care. I didn't like it at the time, and I was being ungrateful about it. But I got a hat from my Uncle Ryan, and so Uncle Ryan, I'm sorry if you ever knew about that. I was actually so upset, but I was probably also like 9, so I was like so ungrateful, and I was like, I wanted a car, I wanted a race car. I don't know what I would have wanted, but it was like, yeah, I got a hat, and I was so mad. I was like,
Livid.
excuse me, livid.
I'm gonna smash this whole pizza. I'm not eating anything all day.
Me neither. I had a bowl of cereal, but
More questions. I had a donut too.
what a podcast.
Mr. Cardist PDX. No question. Just happy birthday.
Let's go.
Symbol.
Oh my gosh.
No. What is your favorite deck so far that you've produced?
We get that
Peelers
question all the
V1.
time.
Yeah. Peelers V1.
Everyone, I've taken a hankering to Snackers.
Happy birthday, Nate.
Who's that from?
Pierre Todd.
Thank you. I love you.
How close are Squeezers V2 to being sold out? We only have like 750 left. It's like not very many. So that's awesome. And we're selling them all on our own. We're not wholesaling them so that we can continue to do the full dollar.
Right.
We've already raised $3,000.
Have we?
Yes.
We've passed that threshold?
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
Or we're close?
Yes, because we've been selling. We've hit it. We just passed it.
Okay, we've officially made over $3,000 for this charity.
And then
I'm excited. We still haven't gotten the pictures yet. We're still waiting on the
right.
pictures.
And then we have 750 left in a full dollar from each of those. So like we're still gonna get as close to 4K as we can.
If we keep selling them. So
Right.
keep telling people about them, people.
Homeless Dance is also happy birthday, Nate, with fruits. Yes.
Thank you, Homeless Dan.
Don't have a question, but I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Bet.
Who's that?
Okay. Mads.co.
Thank you, Matt.
Homeless Dan. Oh, here's his question. Question is for Cam. Since you're an 80-year-old retired magician, why don't you do magic tutorials? Because I'm an 80-year-old retired magician, and I just don't. I've never.
I feel so bad for Cameron right now, who's trying to take a test in the other room.
I know. I've fallen out of it, honestly. I think it's just because, like, I think I've really taken up cardistry as something I can just do for me. I feel like I've always, like, I love performing, but I think I got too burnt out on it because I felt like I had to. Like, I would always hate when a lot of people would be like, oh, like, do a magic trick for us. Like, dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah,
like, I hated it so much. Diesel Illusions, our boy. Hey, happy birthday.
No.
What?
Pineapple's just all over my computer.
Thank
you.
Oh, okay. What's the best birthday present you've ever gotten? That's from someone else.
Also this.
Perfect.
Was it my camera? I think one year. Oh, you know what? I think Squeezers, the first edition of Squeezers came in around my birthday.
It's so funny. Pillars V1 came out around my birthday. Squeezers V1 on your birthday.
There's so much chewing going on. Best birthday present. Being born? That count?
Thanks, Jamie.
Thanks, Mom.
I mean, Greg did a little bit of the work, but like
he also helped take care of her while she was going through it.
Right.
Like,
but your mom was carrying the team.
It's a team effort. Actually, my mom brags about my dad all the time about how, like, when she was in the hospital, like, she did not lift a finger. My dad was, like, in and out of the car like a marathon runner, like, with anything. Like,
Dude,
wait.
Your dad probably had a binder. He probably had a when Nate's born binder. Like, if I do that to you, if I go full Greg, on you and get a binder.
Dude, my dad was in the hospital room with my mom. Like, as the doctor's, like, telling him, like, the height and weight, like, also writing it down in, like, a template he's already has made. If anybody doesn't know, my dad's very type A. He's very organized, and he likes to be on time and ahead of things. And he's good at it.
Very good at it.
So,
I
yeah.
went full Greg in New York.
The team effort of my parents for conceiving me. Thank you, parents. Let me try to figure out an actual best birthday gift. I think camera was a graduation / birthday gift, and that was probably one of my best gifts. Otherwise, throughout the years, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show some love to my past girlfriends. Past girlfriends I've had when I had girlfriends during my birthday. Last year, my girlfriend Emma, basically decorated my whole room with streamers, and that was really sweet. And then
So crazy.
My girlfriend Carly, the first girlfriend I ever had, got me a rare deck of cards. At that time, you remember Carnival Assassin at all?
No.
You're walking in front of the camera.
Yep. Sorry.
I can't believe it's not dead yet.
I me too.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Past girlfriends have always done a good job on my birthday. Kind of like, Emma got me some red Vans that were awesome, and helped treat. We went for my 21st last year. We went and got a mani-pedi because I didn't want to go drink on my 21st. Excuse me, so I don't drink. And I was like, I don't want to be that person who's like, yeah, I got hammered on my 21st. So we went out and got a mani-pedi, and it was great. It was really funny too. Now it's a good story. Cameron turned off.
Get it now. First guest on the podcast is your roommate Cam.
Well, the camera's off.
Oh well.
Can you replace
You
the
can just say
battery?
hello.
Can you replace the battery?
Yeah.
I would. I got greasy hands.
I also have greasy hands.
Let's go wash our hands. Hey,
Hey,
wait. Come in here. Sit in my spot. No. Just serve him.
I need to finish. I just wanted to grab something.
Dude, grab some pizza, dude. Grab some freaking za, man.
Za?
Za!
That looks. Is that yours, Nate?
Mm-hmm. Have some. Oh no.
I'm good. I'm good.
Destroying the set. We're so thrown together today.
I'm just gonna. Oh, I've never experienced such bliss. Thank you so much.
Dude, no problem. Thank you for like not being mad at us for being loud during your test taking.
No, it's fine.
Cam is taking.
A full hour to take it.
You got this. We're back
Cam's
on?
a freaking champ. Yes.
I think we.
We are recording. It is recording.
No, we need to turn this back up though.
Sorry.
There we go. I just washed my hands.
I have not washed my hands.
Dude, this is What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're just like throwing stuff everywhere. There's pizza. There's water running down you right now. It's splattering all over the table.
We're getting a little messy.
This is like the circus. Also, I think it's tilted. This is like...
Dude, that pizza smacked.
Can I say one thing?
What?
This episode is how my brain works.
If anyone wants to know.
Anyone wants to know what my brain is like on a regular day, it's this podcast. Just everything being thrown at the wall.
I still feel like this. Why?
If your bed's not made, throw it away. Have you seen that video?
No.
There's this video my mom adores. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Company's Coming by this
Oh,
guy,
no,
this guy named Chris Fleming.
He's hilarious.
He's like, if your bed's not made, throw it away. He's like, we're Neanderthals now. We eat dirt. We live outside. He's like, oh, we can't have any clothes. We can't let people know we sit in this house. I want those cushions looking like microwavable popcorn bags 3 minutes deep. Just like
3 minutes
like
deep.
a full exaggeration of your mom when she
Just
freaks
go
out when
crazy.
company's coming over. He like knocks over a chair and like the little like cap falls off. He's like, oh no. Oh no. Really, guys, go watch it. I can't do it justice. It's a fantastic video. Pizza. Dude, what is going on? Also, what time is it? Because we gotta go at 3:30.
Dude, it's 3:06. We got time. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Hey, we are okay. So, best birthday present was maybe the camera.
Yeah.
Or being conceived.
You've also got a little on your nose.
What is it?
On your nose.
What is it?
It was a booger.
Oh, thanks.
Drop them. That was
Next
it.
question?
Oh, the last question I've just memorized is from our boy Ohana Casino. He said, "Happy birthday, 1."
Thank you.
And 2, he asked, "Why fruits? Like, why not anything else?" And really, just the answer to that is, it started with bananas, and we were like, "Well, we like fruit," so it was just the easiest thing to brand into. We're gonna expand past that at some point, but we just want to be 2 fruity boys.
Not like that. It's okay. Yeah, we started with a banana, and then we didn't even realize we were going to be able to do a second one. And we got to do a second one.
Yeah.
And now we're here. Eating pizza on my birthday in a podcast room we set up with blankets on the wall.
Yeah, and actually, a fun thing that I think we can talk about is our talk that we had with Crystal. So I think Nate and I, it's a little behind the scenes.
Let's
of
not
BC.
give all that away.
Well, not all of it. But, like, I want to say that we're continuing to grow and trying to make ourselves better. So, like, Crystal was really awesome in helping us, like, get a direction on what we want to do.
Crystal, if anybody doesn't know, since you don't.
Because you don't.
Since you
Who's
don't.
this Crystal? Who's
She was my
Christina?
entrepreneurship teacher, Christina. She's my entrepreneurship teacher.
Yeah.
And I've been in this class and I've been loving it. And she loves our cards. And so we went in and she like pressed us. She was hard, sharpening us like iron, like pressing into us. Like, why don't you have this? Or like, why? Basically, like we have this energy to run in a direction or pursue something. And she's like, so why aren't you going there? And we're like,
well, not even that. She was asking, like, we're also running, and she's like, well, why are you running that way? Why are you doing that?
She asked us so many good questions
And-
to challenge us, to make us be like, to reevaluate where we're at.
Yeah, and I think that it really, really helped. And, like, it's in a good way, like, we're trying to get out of this house, but, like, we're like, oh, my God, all the windows are open, all the doors are open. She's closing some of those to give us more of that where we need to go, instead of just, like, jumping out any window.
Yeah.
Because right now, I feel like we don't... We're in a place right now which I never thought we would be, as in, like, oh, we're doing this, we're getting bigger, but, like, we're not growing anymore. Like, we're not growing our audience in terms of diversity of, like, different types of people. So, like, we now are like, well, who else do we want to try to get on board? Or what do we want to try to grow? So, like, I think we're not just jumping out the nearest window anymore. I think we have...
We're like planning our exit strategy, but we have too many exit strategies, and so we're just not deciding which way to run.
And now I think we are.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I made us a template for the podcast, which we've absolutely thrown out the window. But
No, this was just the,
I know.
This is just the intro.
This is just the intro.
How long was the intro?
We're like 40 minutes deep right now.
No, we're not.
Oh, sorry, 26. Oh, 27. Felt like 40. I need to clean out my computer. Something fierce. He is upset.
You know what we need to do before, so we can continue to ruin the.
And he called David. First OPC podcast guest. Welcome.
Well, Cameron was already on here earlier.
Oh, second.
Wait, was he in here while the camera was on? Hey, buddy.
Hello, David.
You probably can't be seen on the camera right now, and we're probably not going to have you on for too long. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome David Kohler, or DK Magician. Laugh track. It's not going to be
Laugh
there.
track. Awesome.
Right now,
I
you're
have
on.
like a really great view of Nate's nose right now. It's fantastic.
You should be screen recording that.
He should or I should?
You should.
Wow.
You're
Let me see if I can.
batting 1,000.
I think you can.
Dad. You're batting 1,000.
Am I really going to do that much editing for this podcast? You told me I don't have time today.
Oh, you're right. That this does go up today.
This one can be late.
I'll do it.
No,
I have hours.
no.
It's your birthday. I'll do it!
You guys fight like a cute married couple. I love it.
You know what's going to be awful about this?
What?
Oh, actually, that doesn't matter. Never mind. I was like, what if the audio's not here from this thing, but we're recording it right here? I'm sorry.
You're
I can't wait for people to watch this. Do we throw this up instead of it or over it, or
I'll
we'll
figure it out.
So put it in the corner, like it's a FaceTime maybe. I don't know.
Like a professional podcast, Nate, because that's what we're doing.
I'm gonna let you know right now, David. This podcast has been an absolute. You know how we were running around like chickens with our heads cut off when it started?
Got worse.
Yeah.
It got way worse.
It's just had been that way for the
The
whole
cake
time.
was presented. The pizza came.
It got so
We
much
talked about my
worse.
best and worst birthdays. My roommate came in here, but we're being super loud, and he's trying to take a test out in the living room. There's a lot. It's literally like a circus right now.
This is gonna be great to watch.
The battery died on the camera. We had to replace the battery mid podcast, and it was like blinking red for at least 10 minutes.
We forgot our candle.
We forgot the candles. That was dude. Just when you watch this back,
It's gonna be. I think it's not even my birthday, but it might be the best gift I've ever received.
that's what we could be. Like, happy birthday to Nate and you guys, because this podcast worth it.
A gift.
So, David, I actually have a fun question for you today. It's our first ongoing bananas question on the
no!
OPC
So he
podcast.
set up. Explain to people what you've done though. Cam has set up.
I've set up an outline for our podcast, so we're not as crazy scatterbrained. But I wanted to add a bit, and this bit is called "I'm Going Bananas" question of the day. So,
All right.
David, my question for you today is cereal.
Screen recording has stopped due to insufficient storage for recording.
Wow, you're
Great.
awful.
So you'll be on for that long,
Yep.
All right,
So-
fantastic.
and then
So-
audio for the rest.
David,
See, it keeps happening.
is cereal a soup?
Do you mean the cereal itself?
Yeah, like is a bowl of cereal technically?
No,
a
no,
soup?
no.
Well, no. Let's unpack this, okay? So breakfast cereal.
I can't believe. I'm getting a random call from a telemarketer. I just hung up. Just keep going.
I will make it more specific. Is a bowl of cereal
With milk in
with
it?
milk in it
With milk.
a soup?
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and unpack this in as many and as.
Let's break this down. Can you get out your whiteboard? Can you pull it?
I don't have a whiteboard. Should I get a whiteboard?
Yeah.
Can I? No, my whiteboard is. I haven't unpacked it. It's like under my bed. Okay. So let's unpack this. Is cereal, a bowl of cereal, a soup? Now, Merriam-Webster defines soup as a liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, vegetables, etc. in a stock or water. Now,
I'm gonna put the little thing over it when it pops up on the screen.
I would not consider cereal a soup.
Text me that link.
because
Text me that link just in case.
Okay. If you are using regular cow's milk, that is not a stock or water. However, if you are using almond milk, which is created by soaking almonds in water, I suppose you might be able to say that cereal is a soup. Now, of course, it doesn't fall into the category of having boiling meat, fish, or vegetables. And since cereal is served cold and most soups are served hot unless they are, I believe, what's this cold soup called? Is gazpacho cold?
Yeah, I think it's gazpacho.
Yeah, so unless it's a gazpacho, you're generally serving a soup hot.
Our soup professional of the week.
I didn't think he'd have this good of an answer. Like, I put this boy on the spot.
Let's break this down.
Of course, Cam.
Yeah.
We all know that the informal version of the word soup, which is a verb, means to increase the power and efficiency of an engine or other machine. And let me tell you right now, cereal gets me souped up in the morning. It does.
It does. It
really
makes you go poop, doesn't it?
It gets. Well, I didn't say that. Cam eats a lot of Raisin Bran. That's what we learned on this podcast. Keeps him regular.
It's Wheaties.
My Wheaties.
It's Wheaties? It's Wheaties. My apologies.
Oh my god. No, it's Fruity Pebbles, and that's why.
Fruity, but I get it because of the colors.
And then the colors, and then, you're like, oh my god, my poop glows in the dark. And then you're like.
What? That's not an attribute of Frosted Flakes. Fruity Pebbles? He needs to see a doctor.
Glows in the dark? Yeah. That is some other kind of magic that I am not familiar with. I will tell you that. Right now.
I love. Okay, so I've actually never heard the almond milk argument though. That was pretty spot on. I've never heard that.
Thank you. I do my best. He
does his research.
Obviously, he did his research in like 30 seconds, or he's actually just gone down a spiral of like, is cereal a soup one time?
A lot of people don't know about me is that in high school I was the Virginia State champion of impromptu speaking. So
no way! I was on a speech team here at Ball State.
Oh my gosh, and I love improv.
That's so cool. I see we all have something in common. But yeah, I was the state champion for impromptu speech.
That makes so much sense. That is some of the hardest stuff to do ever. I did impromptu speaking at the college level and got wrecked.
Dude, but impromptu, I feel like that's just something that I like, regardless of if I'm good at it or not.
No, here's the thing though. It's not what you think. You have to have actual facts. So this is what happens.
I know, but you can pull from anywhere.
I know, dude. I one time made up a fact that like because Cocoa Pebbles or Cocoa Puffs are bigger than Cocoa Pebbles, that Cocoa Puff sales were higher because they were more bite-sized. So then, as a consumer, the user experience sells to more, and I made it up completely.
Okay, so what I'm saying here is that when we went through a bit with our friend Sean and Nick in Portland about Tegas, that's exactly what I did with improv. So I do this little game with some of my friends where I'll play completely dumb. Did we tell you this story?
What? No, I don't think so.
Story time on the podcast.
Are we talking about Sean and Nick Stumphauser?
Yeah, Sean and Nick Stumphauser.
Right. So we were eating at a Korean place with them? Was it Korean?
Yeah, it was
Taiwan.
I don't know.
It was an Asian foreign meal place in Portland.
Really good.
It was good. And so I have done this thing with Camelot where Camelot. Why did that sound? Okay, I'm done. And I basically do this thing where I just play dumb. And like I've convinced people before that I didn't know what a water bottle was. And they'll be like, hey, can you pass me my water bottle? And I'm like, your what? And they're like, the thing that contains, like the thing that holds water, my water bottle. And I'm like, I have never heard of that before. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no, for real. They're like, then they're like, they try to be coy and they're like a plastic container that holds water, you drink from it. I go, that sounds genius. They have those? And then then they get frustrated. They go and grab it and they're like, yes, this. I'm like, that is amazing. Where can I get one?
It's for too long. It's like when you look at your watch and you stare at it just long enough before you realize it's like an electric watch and you shouldn't have had to read the time on it. And it's just there. Like long enough for it to be like...
It just happens for too long.
Right,
yeah.
So like Cam now picks up that I'm doing it, but with other people who just don't know me that well are like, this guy actually doesn't know what a water bottle is.
This guy's nuts, yeah, he doesn't know what's
Or like,
happening.
where does he live where he's fine living the rest of his life, but hasn't come into contact with a water bottle before? Like, how is that possible?
So Tegas.
So then they started talking about like taking cardistry in different places in the U.S. where we could go, whatever. I'm just checking the battery on the camera. And I was like, yeah, we should take some cardistry to Tegas. And they're like, where? And I was like, Tegas. you know, it's like the biggest state besides Alaska. It's in the south. Like, you know, yeehaw, Tegus. And they're like, you mean Texas? I go, that's what I said, Tegus. and then Sean looks at me and goes, spell it. And I said, Texas. Tegus.
Tegus.
And then he's like, this man is actually saying Texas incorrectly and doesn't know how to say, or just doesn't know that he's saying Texas like Tegus.
Like wrong.
And then we get through halfway through the conversation, and that's the part that's I think the funniest is they start to doubt themselves. They're like,
I know.
they're like, maybe he really doesn't know.
And I'm just silent. I've not said anything.
Or he'll just start snickering silently. So then later I'm like, no, I know what Texas is. And they're like, you had me going for sure.
So
That's
then
good.
then at the after party.
So then
doing
at
that.
the
That's
after
funny.
party, I was messing with Sean, and he was telling us we were about to go out to this after party with the rest of the headliners. Humble brag.
Yeah.
And-
A subtle flex.
no, it was just really funny because we just became best friends with Sean, and it was awesome. So he was telling us that his girlfriend Bridget was coming to pick us up, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, she'll bring her car around to pick us up around whatever time." And I'm like, "Her what?" He goes, "Her car."
no.
He goes, "Her car," thinking I maybe misheard him, and I was like, "What is that?" And he goes, he stops himself. He was like, "No, you're not doing this right now.
Like,
You're not doing this to
for
me
just a
again."
second. Oh,
It
it's great.
it is-
because in the moment, people don't think, you know what I mean? Like, if
they're
you
just
say
like,
it serious
because they're
enough,
trying to communicate with you,
Right.
And they're wanting to get a message across. So they're like, oh, oh, you're playing dumb again. So that's a brilliant thing to use with your friends who know you pretty well. Is just be
Yeah.
like, hey, will you pass me a napkin? I'm like, a what? They're like, a napkin.
and then you just have to call it something else, like a face cloth or something.
or just go like, oh, I've always called these face tissues. Napkin.
Napkin.
You mean like the face tissue like you put on your lap at dinner? Like the cloth face tissue. Like napkin. It's a napkin. I'm like, I've never heard of that word before. And they're like, how? Where are you from? I'm like, here.
I'm from here.
Over here. Well, dude, David, thank you so much for being our first, like, technically official guest on the podcast.
Hey, can we get a round of applause in the comments for our soup professional?
Yeah, like
Yeah, I
that.
was gonna say, if I don't get tagged as DK Magician and like my title is Soup Professional, I'm gonna be very
Dude,
disappointed.
I'm gonna have to when I edit. Whoever edits
I
this,
will.
because I want to make this one funny.
Yeah.
Like a lot of different funny edits. We're gonna clip one out so that if you want to post it on your page of like this conversation, especially
that
the
I will.
definition of soup.
Of soup.
Well, Merriam-Webster defines soup like that clip with the little thing that pops up at the bottom. Like I would love for him to get that clip and just be like, "Hey, I was on the OPC podcast this week. If you guys want to go check out a train wreck of a podcast, it's hilarious. Go check it out."
But yeah, dude, where can people find you?
People can find me. They can find me on Instagram at DK Magician. They can find me on YouTube, channel name DK Magician, and they can find me wallowing in a ball of sadness.
He also works with a company
I
called-
have to leave the podcast.
Oh, you know what? This is a great transition podcast. Last week we ate astronaut ice cream with a company that David actually works with.
I do.
Oh,
I work
yeah.
for Nobody Knows. That's crazy.
Yeah. Wow, he's made 2 appearances in a row, technically.
Yes.
His brand he's associated with was
Oh,
here last
right,
week.
right.
Chris
People
and
often
Rory.
compare me. They compare me to Neapolitan ice cream.
Ah, yeah.
Now I
Because
want that broken
I'm
down.
brown and white, and there's a little bit of pink here in my face.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the chocolate hair.
That's okay. Close enough.
Well, David, this has been a treat. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday earlier. Thank you
Of
for
course.
coming
Happy
on the
birthday to you, my
podcast.
friend.
One of the best birthdays I've had ever.
We'll be in touch.
Easily. We'll be in touch. We'll get you the clip.
Our people send it to your people.
Our
and-
people will call your people, meaning I'll
I
probably
love
just
how
text
we're
it to you.
pretending like we have people.
Yeah,
I know.
meaning I'll
You're not just
text.
gonna
You
text
didn't let me
Like,
finish.
You just don't have my phone number.
You didn't let me finish. I said, which means I'll just text it to you.
Oh my god.
I'm glad that this
How
is.
are you going to text it to me?
Dude,
I'm gonna wait.
He'll
Shh,
kick
shh,
you.
shh, shh, shh. Ki-
He'll kick you.
He's gonna kick me.
I'm gonna wait. Let me just walk through the steps. We're gonna run through a tutorial on texting real quick. If you have a phone, a cellular device, you're gonna pull it out of your
What?
pocket. A cellular device.
What?
A cellular device. So it's a thing
What
where
is-
you make calls. Basically, you open it up, and then it has the ability to call people.
I have. What?
It's a cell phone.
Okay, I I understand cell, like that's where you keep prisoners, but this entire, what is this second word?
It's
that you
kind
keep
of like
saying?
a cell because you keep it in your pocket, which is like a cell, but it's also like
Okay.
a portable phone that you can call people on.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Right, I'm trying to explain it to you.
Okay, but you're doing a terrible job.
I'm
Yeah,
so
dude,
sorry.
he cited sources. Like, you're
Listen,
doing nothing. You're doing
I
none
didn't,
of that.
Listen, I didn't claim to be a professional on it. I'm just trying to help a friend understand. And so then...
Do you have one? What is it? The Foon? Do you have one of
Foon?
these phones?
So then here's my favorite thing is then you get two people who know what they're doing and this happens.
I know.
Where I'm like, no, it's you put it in your pocket and then like so Cam will sometimes run with me and be like,
Yeah.
no, you don't. A banana, like it grows on a tree, and we'll like be like, I know you're playing dumb, so we're just gonna act this out and let other people just be like, what is going on?
What's going on?
I'm
That's the
actually
whole
witnessing
point.
a man be explained at 22 what a banana is still. And he's not foreign.
Imagine having an entire brand based on fruit, where the first line of deck of cards is a banana, but you don't know what
and I
it is.
still don't know what
don't.
it is.
I still don't know.
I just
what
thought it was a peeled back worm that was miscolored.
Dude, Nate, I feel like when people like see us or like hear us in Target or wherever we're at buying stuff for our next shoot, like they just think like they're gonna turn the corner and they're gonna see this like 70-year-old gay married couple that's like over it sexually, but like they still
Or
like,
never even had it
Oh,
sexually.
right, yeah. And
They're
then-
literally two best friends who are like,
Yeah.
might as well.
and then they come around
For
the
the
corner
tax purposes.
and then it's right tax purposes and then it's literally just like 22 now 21-year-olds just trying to do their thing and then they're like that's
Welcome.
not what I expected.
That's how old are you boys?
How?
Yes. So
Yes.
now please take that into conversation with your friends and fool
I
them.
will.
Let me know how it goes. I would love funny stories of what happens.
Yes, of
And then
course.
and when you have
Dude.
more stories, we'll welcome you back on the podcast.
Dude, it's called the
course.
Lex effect.
The Lex effect.
The Lex effect.
The play down. Oh.
The
Sell it
Lex
on Theory
Effect, I
11.
dig it.
The Lex.
The Lex effect.
Hi, welcome to the Lex Effect.
Hi,
You're
guys.
just walking down. There's this one alley in LA that they always walk down for the Theory
Yeah,
11
you're right.
tutorials. It's just you doing that.
But talking to nobody.
Yeah, just
What is an alley? I don't.
what is an alley?
Or I'm
These are kinds of
breaking
things
I'm
you're gonna
breaking
be
the
able to
fourth
accomplish.
wall and I'm talking to the camera guy and I'm like, what is that? He's like, it's a camera. I'm recording the trailer for this thing. I'm like, a what? Break this down for me. It has a lens. It records. Some with mirrors, some digitally.
I can see myself.
Wait a minute. And then it flips,
I can
gets a
look at
shot of the viewfinder flipped around. Like, oh my gosh, this is a really expensive mirror. Why did you just buy this?
Oh my god.
This would be great. This is already a bit in
Yeah.
the making.
I know.
We might have to, now that we're doing this, that we're hotshot CEOs with all this money that we're rolling in. We'll have to go see David sometime and maybe make this like a
Yeah.
skit.
Bet. I
Put
would
on our
love
YouTube
that.
channel.
You guys and your tens of dollars are gonna.
My tens
Bro,
of dollars.
Hey, don't hit me
Both
with that.
of my nickels.
Shh, dozens. Don't hit me with tens. Dozens. Literally
Bakers,
dozens.
Baker's dozens of
Dude,
dollars.
Baker's dozens.
Let me break this down for you. Literally Baker's dozens of dollars. At least 36.
At least 36.
Dude,
At least.
Dude, bricks. We're talking bricks.
We're talking bricks.
Hey man, look, since you're rolling in all this money, if you pay for half of my two-way plane ticket, I will come and we will hang out for a weekend.
That's a
If you
proposition
give
and
me
a
a place
half.
to stay, I will.
We have a
and
couch.
I'll pay for half the ticket.
Dude, I have a box.
I'm down. We're gonna have to figure this out before the end of the year. Maybe you can be there for the blank deck. Not like we're not making a blank deck. I just wasn't
Yeah, I
gonna
was
say
gonna
the
say,
fruit.
is this anyone worldwide? Are we making a deck that doesn't have anything on it now? Is that what's going?
We might have to bleep that
I'm
out.
so sorry.
Might have to bleep that out.
I don't apologize to anyone. That was too much tea. Don't put that in. I'm gonna get canceled. They're gonna cancel me in the card community.
Oh,
No, they're not.
No.
Yeah, they.
People should realize that it's jokes. Like
Right.
people have given us the same crap. They're like, it's a
I
lazy
know.
design. We do the court cards. They probably do.
Dude, Simon Black was like, dude, I'm gonna make the vegetable version of peelers.
Did
Like,
you?
when he first
No,
came
not Simon
out.
Black.
Just like an
Scott Black.
eggplant.
Oh, Scott Black. Sorry, I get those two mixed up all the time.
Scott Black a while ago. I saw a Snapchat between him and CJ Ocampo, and he was talking
Yeah.
about how he was going to make the vegetable peeler a long time ago. And I tried to talk to him about it at CardistryCon, and I think he thought that I was like upset with him because he was
Yeah.
he was probably like joking around with CJ,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh dude, like that's funny. I kind of wish you would have made something as a parody of it, just to post to be like, look, I made the vegetable version. We would have been like, ah.
Because at the time, I think we were both like, "Oh my God, people know."
Well, I was
People
like,
see us.
I was like, CJ's bigger than us. Scott's way bigger than us, and I'm like, it's funny that they know.
right.
So then I'm like,
These two little.
at
boys
first, I
from
think
Indiana.
honestly, I think my opinion honestly at first was, I wonder if he's like, kind of coming for us a little bit. And then when I was at the con and like met him, I'm like, oh, I bet he was joking, wasn't he? Because I actually met the kid.
Right.
And then I was trying to
He's
like,
so tall.
yes,
too,
he
isn't
is. Then I was trying to like poke at that and be like, oh, hey, wasn't that funny? Because if it was a joke, then I'm like,
That's hilarious.
I get it now. And then I think he just kind of forgot about what it was. He didn't really have anything
Yeah.
to say about it. But David, I don't even know where the podcast will go from the rest of here, but tune in to see yourself. We'll send you the clip. My people will
Yes,
text your
please.
people with our our mechanical device that sends messages. You'll figure it out later.
Oh yeah, well,
Um,
I'll find out how.
Yeah. We adore you and love you, and we'll either see you when you come in person at some point, or call you later, or
Yeah.
just keep in contact on the gram.
Of course.
You said where people can find you. I think that's
Yeah. I guess that's
Thank you for David's segment. Now we're going to get into this thing that Cam actually made for structure.
good.
And
Goodbye, David.
love you, bye.
Bye. See you guys.
That was so fun. We gotta start wrapping up, my dude.
Already?
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to the structure yet.
Oh, we kind of
It's
did.
3:31.
We kind
It's
of
3:31. We're late to whatever appointment you had set up.
Appointments are flexible, honey. It's fine. I got it. Just exist.
So I'm eating that donut.
Exist.
I'm really full.
Dude, eat the donut.
Just throw it up on the podcast. Don't do that. We already chewed into the mic. You're going to do that now?
Anyways, okay, so we are going to start having sponsor breaks. We don't have sponsors yet, but if you would like to sponsor our podcast, you can sponsor
A little segment.
a little segment. Not even a segment. You can sponsor a full podcast.
Oh.
And you can sponsor one. You can sponsor multiple. Just contact us and let us know whether you're trying to come up with your own deck on Kickstarter. Thanks, Nate. I love you. Yep. All right. So if you're trying to sponsor your own deck on Kickstarter, message us, sponsor us. If you're trying to, start up like a brick and mortar magic shop, or you have one and want to promote some, let us know. Be a sponsor. If you have an online magic store, an online card store, it could even be puzzles. Like anything that we would be interested in, contact us. You can be a sponsor of the podcast, and you can help us continue to do this and entertain people for free and have good times like Nate's birthday podcast. And finally, some OPC news other than us, going to the Wise Crystal of Entrepreneurship Center at Ball State. Next weekend, we are going to New York City, and we are getting the new deck in like 5 days. And you guys don't get to know what it is until we drop the trailer for it. So be looking for it.
I have a question, and it's gone now. So I can talk about it because it'll be soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Really quick. There's a meme here from Sam Gordon. When you're sick cave painting, when your sick cave painting of you killing a saber-tooth only gets 7 ooga boogas. Confused ongo bongo. Thank you, Sam, for that meme for my birthday.
I love that you're like Cam, do your structure thing, and then you just come in with
a
that.
meme.
You're like, hey Sam sent me this thing.
So what were you saying real quick?
So I was saying that
Oh, yes.
they will be hearing about the deck soon. We're gonna go to New York City and film with
I'm-
Matt Fox, our
I'm
boy.
gonna let you know right now. I gave you a hint already.
We've been giving you hints.
And you missed it. If you don't follow my personal account,
You missed it
Nathan
hard.
_Ballard_Lex, I wasn't sure if you were gonna get mad at me for that.
I didn't care.
And I was gonna be like, I might take it down.
I thought I was on OPC, and then I was like, oh no.
No. OPC would have been too much.
Your
I
personal-
posted on my personal, and the people who follow also my personal got
Messaged
a
us.
little hint, and some people may have some confirmation. My favorite though is that I think they know what it is, but they don't know what it looks like, and that's my favorite thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if we tell them the next fear, they don't know what it looks like.
Right.
And so that will be revealed in the next trailer, which we're going to go shoot. But maybe you need to be following. Hold on. Are we started again? Okay, yeah. We're back on for the tail end. If you don't follow our personal, you now have a reason to be following our personals. We may give accidental hints about what we're doing and where we are.
Yeah.
Back to your structure.
That was it. That's a wrap.
That was it?
Yeah.
We went through the question with David. The
Yeah,
random.
we did. Yeah, we did. We did.
What was the
literally
structure?
everything on
Can
my
we break
thing.
down the structure
Well,
so people know what it's
okay.
supposed to look like?
So we're supposed to do an intro, and then we're going to say how our weeks have been, and then we're going to do like special exciting news for us personally, which it was your birthday.
So this one's a special edition.
Yes.
Limited
and then,
edition podcast.
We're going to have a sponsor break, and then we're going to go into the I'm Going Bananas question of the day, which we can have our guest here for if we have a guest or not, which will be more fun questions like that. More fun questions like that. Then we'll do OPC news, which we just did about going to New York and seeing Matt Fox and announcing the new deck on Wednesday, October 9th. And then we are going to... Oh, that's the thing we haven't did! Oh, I'm so glad you maybe haven't did. That's the thing that... Nate has pleasantly reminded me about. At the very tail end of the podcast, we are going to say thank you to all of our patrons. So if you don't know, we started up a Patreon, and the lowest tier is $5 a month, and you get a shout out on the very first podcast that you are a new member of the Patreon for. So Patrio Christovim, I think I said that correctly. Thank you so much for being our number one patron. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for supporting us and helping us be able to do stuff like this. If you want to be as cool as Patro, and even if you want to, invest more money into us, get podcasts and
Can we clarify what that means? Investing more money into us just allows us to continue to do this, and I want to say that a lot of the money that we make from this is just reinvested into making this better.
Right, so and the podcasts are free, so we don't want to have to charge people for podcasts.
Right, it's if you want to put money towards what we do so that we can start doing cooler things.
Right.
And being able to feed ourselves and do cooler things. Oh my gosh, guys, the half brick box coming in this winter, and in October, you're not ready.
Yeah, if you guys thought that the carton for Squeezers V2 was crazy, you have no idea.
Get ready.
No idea.
So, get ready.
Get ready.
And
thank you, Patro. Thank you so much.
Patro?
I think it's Patro.
How do you spell it?
Pietro.
I think it's Petro.
Petro?
Petro. I think it's Hispanic. How do you say it? Can you spell the last name out for me?
Christovim.
Petro Christovim.
Maybe. I hope we said your name right. But
if I said it, even
are.
with the accent, that'd be dope. You know who you are. He's P. Mahia always on our YouTube channel. We know who you are, dude. We appreciate the comments, and thank you for being our first patron. I honestly didn't know if we'd ever get any patrons, so that's crazy, and we really appreciate you.
All right, I think we're signing out.
Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Guys,
what's the phrase? They got to go comment. That's the last part of the structure. The phrase.
Ooh, I was gonna say happy birthday, but
Dude.
but everyone's gonna be doing that anyway, so it needs to be something special.
The Hawaiian pizza.
There's a lot of things on this. It needs to be. I need you to copy and paste the Merriam-Webster definition of soup, and comment that on our post, and we'll know that you watched the podcast.
Oh my God!
So Go copy and paste the Merriam-Webster definition of soup on our podcast
or on our Instagram
recent
or
post.
YouTube. We'll know.
And we'll know. I want it copy and pasted.
I can't wait to heavily edit that one little bit because I think that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to heavy edit that one little bit.
You should throw a couple little edits in the middle too.
Yeah, I'll work on it.
We can both do it. I'm honestly
You're busy.
I know I'm busy, but
I got it.
It doesn't have. I want to.
No, honey.
Oh no, this is where you're making me not work now.
Yep.
Great.
Goodbye.
Guys, we love you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you go comment that thing. We have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Go learn some tutorials. Thank you, everybody, and everybody who I haven't even read yet, who has wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much for making me feel loved. And this is us signing out. We will be...
Until next time,
aren't you glad I was born? Because otherwise, none of this would be here. It might be, but in a very different form. Or not, I don't know. We don't need to go into that. That's a whole other podcast.
Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.